Feelings right and the mood is lit. No, nobody can even touch us, at least not yet. So step away into your fantasy, cause nobody can explain the shit.
How much did Nancy cost?
Days that follow are short and straight. Sometimes
Considered $2,500.
Nice. Oh yeah, but I mean, it's a lot better than the 30,000. Like some other trippy party.
I'll tell y'all this, I can't bring the rhythm into your soul, but I can do my best to feel that whole days that follow are short and astray. Sometimes cold and hollow when you sleep in your pace, but I can bring you higher when you fall down. So get up,
Clearly, blatantly lie. Over and over and over again. And then you wonder, why not? You wonder why someone doesn't continue your plan. No, I just...
A couple more original beats called In Your Room.
I know, I understand that these guys, like, I don't know how much of this, alpha male but a lot of the reaction people react to it. You probably should just people pay to get this information. And it is beats. And you know, it's you remember the last episode of you take them. You got him down, and you say something nice, and you just fuck you. Basically, you know. You remember that? They did it on some little lines. Pickup artists thing. You know, you know, and it's like I could see that being anyone along the way. From Jerry on, they are all of that way of thinking, and it's like they would actually all be mild on what's about it. And the problem is that, well, the problem is either they don't believe it and they don't mind saying it because people are too stupid to understand the difference, or they do believe it, which yeah, no. There was a guy, this was actual, that a guy posted his own in-house who had been called by him to just get the name down of the father of the girl who had called that father and tells him that this guy was following her from her work and blasting his music, which was described as by garbage cans. saying, no, you've got a brainwash. She has a rape fantasy. Did you realize that you should report these stories to the cops? He's like, you know, most women have a rape fantasy. And I'm like, and this doesn't. And then he gets in the car and shows his face. Anyway, you know. Anyway, and I'm just, and these are things that, some people are selling, and other people are buying.
Hardworking man.
Yeah.
Reverse weird. Reverse weird.
Oh, no, it's yachts and bowls and fucking cash, flash of cash. Oh, you're talking about redneck. Yeah, but no, but it's about how you treat the women. It's not about how you treat other women. It's not like, and then you'll get rich because you're this alpha male. You'll have all these women following you. Where it's like, well, how come you never do? Right. Well, yeah, that's true. I really think that's, I know, and right, a certain nationality is going to think that, what are some Steve movies and shit? You just didn't even cover the head.
I don't even just, you know, I don't even
Honestly, I hear some of these guys and it's a new level of nastiness, even for music, and it's like, wow. I just mean the ones that I see on YouTube. And the funny part is, they buy the course from the guy who like bought a bunch of chicks for his video, and a bunch of cars, and some of them get good enough at buying a chick that they can crap at the market and hey, that's what or maybe not, because right now I don't know. Anyway. So, you know, that maybe it evolved into something that they actually do make money. But anyway, so, yeah, because these guys buy their course. And the funniest part is seeing, like, the second or third tier guys who bought the course. And I'm sure that it's multi-level marketing on some, you know, you go sell this to a particular guy, well, he's really the biggest alpha. And, you know, like, this one guy did one where he walks up to a chick in a mall. And he's like married, married from 6 to 4 and playing like water. He goes over there and he like sits down and he's like talking or whatever, I don't know. And you can't hear him, which I thought was convenient because it's like, well, so he's actually probably being nice. She still gets up and walks away. And he's like, oh, she wasn't hot enough fucking woman for me. She's not hot enough woman, so I didn't want her. It's like she clearly walked away from you twice. And it's like, and so you watch, and it's like he's trying to sell this, and he doesn't have enough money left over from buying the course to buy the women and rent the cars, you know, and the green screen thing or whatever you need to make. Although I don't know why you can do something marketing except that people be on. Just get some ugly bitch to fucking do the like. Some cheap ugly bitch is gonna go. Right. So let's get from the back. Jesus. You know. And they so but it's like I can't comprehend. I really if you don't believe it and you're selling it, if people stupid enough to buy it, you are about as evil as they are. The shit that you're selling, people should do to other people. Of anything. Just no human being should treat another human being like that. And I think we wrap it up in a package of, well, she's a princess, you know, she's a high value woman. You need to. It's like, no. Okay, I'm not. Huh? Right, and then the ones that believe it, it's like, how? That's where you get to the point where you know there's no point in fun. Clearly, if they believe that enough to actually go out and try to use it in the real world, clearly the cognitive processes are not where they need to be.
Sued, arrested, tased, shot,
You know, maybe I almost said maybe there are women that like it, and it's like, yeah, but that's just hurt. That's just like it's like you know, dudes want to be assholes. It's like, okay, you know, whatever. My hope would be that you could never find someone with so little self-respect like you do. I understand having that little self-respect. It's just heartbreaking. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you got a lot of women out there who are fucking. I wanted to ask one of the people who did one of the reaction videos. What's the female equivalent for the alpha humans? Like, what's, you know, because I don't see that, but it's like, I'm sure that it's there. I'm sure that it right could be. Well, Karens maybe, but they're not alpha in any way. They're just Karens. Right, and no, I know. But I'm like, do we have? Has it been characterized? I mean, like, we've got a lot of examples on YouTube. Right. Do they characterize? Because it's the quote unquote alpha males who call themselves alpha. Do the women have a term by which they loudly refer themselves that is derogatory from anyone else? I can't think of one, but I'm sure. And they wouldn't have a, it would be harder for women to sell that to other women. It would have to be much more insidious, much more framed in some like positive light. Oh, you know, we're all nice and happy here. But really, we're sorority sisters who undercut each other and hate each other and throw each other under the bus when possible, lie to each other and get each other in trouble. Oh no, yeah, sorority sisters, what am I thinking? Christian Baptists. Well, then the Greeks come first. Interesting, that is interesting. Because they really are like the male sororities and fraternities.
They say it won't last forever. Always have the future on their mind. Working way too hard to be clever.
It's just a really
outside of time. Save your words and step outside the lines.
I don't know what made me think of it either.
Every now and then I remember that I know what it is I sometimes fail to see.
Yeah.
Likely the same people.
Second guess all the situations in the day, trying hard not to read your mind. They say you don't love the thinking, but you know what I'm thinking right now. Ain't no secret teasing or winking while we're wondering when, where, and how.
Well, I guess
The only
but I
time
figured, well,
that
you know, well, I guess it would give him something to investigate. He could be the first on the bandwagon. Charlie, not Kurt. Charlie's been streaming since he was 11. It's been 16 years. He's that little. And he's that little long, dark hair. Yeah, you got one of those. You know, I know you've been around forever, and you know, I mean, and it's like it's not really very good. You know? Yeah, but did it across the park? Oh, did you hear that? That's a letter to Congress about the Biden administration coercing them, including coercing them to not allow certain things on their platform. Yeah, this just happened like yesterday or today. So it's gonna, and it's like, it was really creative and shit. Like something that didn't blow up. And then they got, so they had this thing going on. It's just, it's getting interesting out there. It's all like, you know, it's like, it seems like a lot of, it seems like it was quiet for a couple of months. Quiet-ish, you know, there was the wars and there was, but not, and like there was all the like violence popping up. But it feels like, well, not, yeah, obviously election season. Yeah.
Dealt with our politicians. No.
Oh, yeah.
Love you too.
Well, you do.
Yeah, you do.
One more song.
This one's called Left My Baby.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. on drums, we have the Buffalo Stagecoach. Thank you for coming out. Tip your bartender. Let my baby, yeah, dream us real honey child. Baby, yeah, with my sweet baby child. The turn she has with my heart and my soul. Thanks, good night.
I can see you standing there, standing right there, right in front of me. But can I touch you? And are you real? 'Cause I feel that you're everything. Said you catch me if I fall, but you sat and watched me crawl. You weren't there for me at all. My heart is not an open door. Pick myself up off the floor. Thought we were forevermore.
where the fields may grow. Tell me where you want to go. I'll be standing by to see the night wings fly. And I can always see what's right in front of me. And I don't always know exactly where to go. Learn to trust the wind as you sail around the bend. Let the stars mark the course. Can't be taken there by force. When the sun comes up, it won't be wondering why. My guitar in hand, I'll be searching for a place to land. Thinking back to an open space, you were standing in my place. I'll be staying there with the sea mist in the air. Oh, it won't be marking time. We'll get a chance to climb on the rocks above the sea. You'll never feel more free. Days will pass in time's free flow with potlatch dreams where the white smoke blows. To be there in the night and standing in the light. And I can always see what's right in front of me. And I don't always know exactly where to go.
had nothing to say. I could just leave this earth forever. These feelings would have to stay. Silent is the sound of this trembling, crumbling ground, shaken by her words. No more talking, pass it around. If only my heart had lived to join me. If love could come falling down. Bless the wind that moves this storm, but damn the thunder. Bathe me in your waters warm, don't pull me under. Lift me up and touch my soul, I need forgiving. Raise me from this sinking hole until I'm living. Gone is the day. Gone is the day. I don't need. Gone is the day. I don't want.
Play my music and have a blast. Comes to women, always in the blast. Think I'm funny, get a little hot. Give them compliments and smile a lot. Because I need a girl like you. I need someone to see me through. Oh yeah, all those nights when I'm alone. Let's have a drink, girl, and let's go home. Sometimes you get lucky, you move on a date, but she always wants to be on my age. Don't know why I have such bad luck. All I know is I started a summer. I need a girl like you. I need someone to see me through. Oh yeah, all those nights, yeah, when I'm alone. Let's have a drink, girl, and let's go home. One day you girls will see the light, 'cause my star will be shining bright. When I'm making it big on MTV, you'll all want to take me through. I need a girl like you. I need someone to see me through. Oh yeah, all those nights, yeah, when I'm alone. Let's have a drink, girl, and let's go home. I said I need a girl like you. I know you can see me through. Oh yeah, all those nights, yeah, when I'm alone. Let's have a drink, girl, and let's go home. I said let's go home, girl, let's go home. I know you can satisfy. You're the one that makes me so high. Oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be here tonight, but I thought it would be alright. Maybe I'm not the man that you need, but there's something I can't believe. Watch storm clouds gather up, knowing that we do not love. I can't begin to comprehend how it is when we reach the end. Maybe I should have thought this out long ago, but make up your mind and let me know. Maybe we could have solved all of our mysteries, but we poisoned all of the memories. Watch the storm clouds gather up, knowing that we do not love. I can't begin to comprehend how it is when we reach the end. Maybe I should have packed up and left, but I don't know why that'd be best. Maybe I ought to understand your reasons, but I bear the brunt of your treasons. Watch the storm clouds gather up, knowing that we do not love. I can't begin to comprehend how it is when we reach the end. 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 When we reach the end.
Thank y'all, man. I know I got a lot of friends and family out there. When y'all hollering like that. This next song is called Preacher Joe. Hope y'all dig it. There's a preacher man in Arkansas. He used to preach, can't the whole house rolls. He'll make you wanna dance.
Ghetto youth, a Rasta. Long time we have here in the struggle. It's time for us to elevate ourselves out of the rubble. That's true. It's kinda struggling, but keep the works bubbling. Remember, it's not where we're coming from, it's where we're going. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the big man up above I me know blow breath. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Them a send me a threat, but a life over death. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the hard working one always a sweat. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Enough of them sell out and take the what left. On a high glass we not no time for we yes. Some boy a lock gonna just case them a case. Pass them panic on a pace full face. Pass but look more a just gun in a them waist. We did go a same school, them did in a higher grade. But out of me book, me a tell them take a page. Go and go look a work, go and go look a trade or sell some CD on the front page. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the big man up above I me know blow breath. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Them a send me a threat, but a life over death. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the hard working one always a sweat. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Enough of them sell out and take the what left. From the day me born, me a hunt for my own. Ceaseless fire burn, me never bring a gun. Me a tell you about the life when me living at the slum. No food can't find, I just be a blood a run. Well a revolution, me a tie me shoes lace. You can't style Rasta, so no looking at me face. You tell everybody say that you run the place. When the fire get red, you have to run out of the place. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the big man up above I me know blow breath. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Them a send me a threat, but a life over death. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the hard working one always a sweat. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Enough of them sell out and take the what left. On a high glass we not no time for we yes. Some boy a lock gonna just case them a case. Pass them panic on a pace full face. Pass but look more a just gun in a them waist. We did go a same school, them did in a higher grade. But out of me book, me a tell them take a page. Go and go look a work, go and go look a trade or sell some CD on the front page. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the big man up above I me know blow breath. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Them a send me a threat, but a life over death. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the hard working one always a sweat. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Enough of them sell out and take the what left. Sheldon, yeah, Kwame, yeah, Alfonso, yeah, Buddy, yeah, all people, yeah, we are star, yeah, we are star, yeah, Rasta. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. And the big man up above I me know blow breath. Progress me say and me know me poor, yes. Them a send me a threat, but
Joe, don't touch that dial and don't turn that station. Cause now you are tuning in to Bronco Nation.
Bronco Nation, everybody knows where we're from. Idaho, the Blue and Oasis State University. Bronco Nation, everybody knows where we're from. Idaho, the Blue and Oasis State University.
Bronco Nation can't be stopped, always aiming for the top spot, already chasing, we got this locked. They can't handle us, impossible to trample us. Our Broncos stamina's just too much. The competition knows this, it doesn't matter who our opponent is, cause we're always focused. Check the stats and analyze the facts, use logic to make the critics admit we're the hot topic. Because we don't settle for lesser, we give it our best. A Bronco never folds under pressure.
Bronco Nation, everybody knows where we're from. Idaho, the Blue and Oasis State University. Bronco Nation, everybody knows where we're from. Idaho, the Blue and Oasis State University.
On this campus, if you dream it, you can make it. It's yours for the taking.
Follow your dreams.
A Broncos committed, respect is a given, resilient and driven. Success is our goal, our community's our home. Smurf turf arena gyms are combat zones. The classroom is where we apply ourselves. It's Bronco Nation.
Everybody knows where we're from. Idaho,
Rewriting tasteless words around your neck. Whisper softly, romanticizing melodies, words and why do you say you're sorry? Why you say and I know you don't see the world the way that I do. Even disposable words occasionally hold true. Keep me company. This is not finished yet. Inside hypocrisy is a mind that can't regress. The shallows rise before the tide settles in. With sun and moon playing games to see why do you say you're sorry?
The first few songs like the Peace the Dudes spent way too much time on folksy shit. It's you know, she had some policy stuff in there, but
it's just not enough about like this is what we're planning on doing. This is like, you know.
right, if I have a plan.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
And like it, I do think it's tough in that situation because fucking hell. But you know,
I think she should just spend the rest of time just finding feelings.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Agreed.
You know, and just outline my plan. Like, you can, I have a plan for this, I have a plan for this.
Yeah. It's really, it just works best if you let them talk their shit and dig their own fucking grave.
Yeah.
Because he really is doing that. And
yeah, no, I totally agree. Let's do it after the second half.
yeah.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know, when she first got nominated, and everyone, you know, was like, yeah, we see how long we type this, and clearly I just can't tell where she has to really work. Hopefully she can do it.
Agreed.
But who knows? So much of what he's saying, no, I mean, that's the thing, is like, you can't rebut it. Especially when you have like 2 minutes or how long, 5 minutes you just have to like answer the question.
Yep.
I would focus on the question.
Yeah. It is good to see. He is getting heavy moderators because he's just lying constantly.
But yeah, I saw the part where it rebutted. Dog and cat.
Yeah. Like, directly saying, hey, we talked to the city managers, or the county managers, and like, they said, no, this shit didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm not getting my information from television, it's from the city manager. Well, he may have said that, and maybe a good thing.
And him, like, Trump directly going like, hold on. And he tries to ask him a question later on, like, what the fuck, are you stupid? I mean, there were probably a lot of parts like that, but there's one in particular where he's like, very directly, that.
David Muir.
No, Trump.
Oh.
To David Muir.
Yeah, I'll have to take this.
I think it was sometime in the second half.
Like you tried to correct it?
David was beginning to ask a question, and then Trump went, like, hold on.
Oh, when he does. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, it's a good fucking call that they made it so that only one person had their mic on at a time. Goddamn.
Yeah, but I did like her idea of speaking about it. It's very dumb. But at the same time, I would say it was better because she could actually finish a thought.
Yeah.
But she wasn't right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's an interesting time.
Yeah.
To be in America.
And you can see it in a lot of the post stuff, like the commentators and the people they talk to. Like, a lot of them are kind of banking on that. She didn't really answer the question very deeply, and that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. She's not there. She'll have more opportunities, obviously, to keep making it, but
yeah. I know, I believe pretty much immediately I called for a second debate for Madison doing, yeah.
I wonder if he'll do it.
Yeah.
I wonder if he thinks he won.
He went to the spin room pretty immediately after and talked to a lot of the reporters there. And of course he thinks he did a great job. But, yeah.
Did you, what was the general consensus? Like,
hard to say right now. Honestly.
not a fan of
He went back and talked to a crowd of people, and they were pretty, cheering and happy. So, but yeah, those are Democrats. So,
I don't. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't.
It's really hard to say right now.
Yeah. I thought that watching it with Nate the lawyer. You know. It was.
What did you just say?
Go to the spin room and see into the crowd. And a little after.
I remember, well, first very conservative, not to the point where he was dating you but I think that's something.
Nate said flat out that when he lived in New York, he voted blue because when he blue state, he liked it there, and when he moved to Texas, he votes red now because it's red state, he likes it there. So he supports their politics, which, okay, it's kind of wishy-washy, but,
yeah, I don't remember what the other thing was. Something about. I don't remember. But it's unfortunate. I don't know that there was really.
I mean, I guess if she just,
I guess if she left the thing, she completely apologized and not giving him any personal stuff to like bounce back and forth with it.
Right.
She might have come. Oh, that's what he said. He said
it's her debate.
he's like you don't really win a debate as much as one of you might think that probably loses it. And he thought she had a better chance of not losing it than Trump. But as you say, I don't know that she really didn't lose it either.
I feel like Trump supporters at this point are pretty ingrained in his whole party and his whole group.
Yeah.
I don't think you're really going to change them at all. What you can do is get people who are, not voting, or people who are kind of on the fence.
Yeah.
And that's what you really need to focus on with discussing. Hey, these are the plans I have going forward, and these are the things that we are going to instate to make things better.
Yeah.
And just going through kind of ideas of it, or vague hopes for the future, doesn't convince people. They just want to hear this is what's going to change, or this is what we hope to change.
Right. Agreed. Agreed.
Vespers of a summer night.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Baseball game on the radio. Your good neighbor, WCCO. Bases loaded, Harmon Killebrew. Herb Carney and a beer or two. Summer solstice, evening star. I wish I may.
Oh,
I wish I
yeah.
might.
She did all this debate prep. She's been
Lightning bugs and an old
several days, right?
Yeah.
And they knew that's what they needed to focus on, was the undecideds and
non-voters.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm surprised, actually.
Honestly.
It seems like she should have been.
Yeah.
Like
David Routh had all these facts lined up, and he asked like really fucking important questions.
Right.
It felt like he did a better job in the debate when he was a moderator than she did.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You're right. And that was like as soon as she started talking, she kind of started out good, like the first sentence or two, and then she brought up her mom, and you know, and it's like, I get where you're going, I get that you're trying to relate.
It's really hard to do that kind of like relatability in this day and age.
Exactly. Everyone's relatable somewhere, one way or another. That's the thing. Like, nobody really wants to hear that anymore. Just the facts, please. Come on. Just what are you actually? Are you still into the basic income guarantee that you used to talk about 4 years ago? Are you still into national health care?
Yeah.
You know, let's you know. That part really kind of baffles me, actually, because I'm like, you know, this is what you need to do right now. You need to not be woman, to be honest. I mean, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it like to be all warm and like, oh, embracing it. It's like nobody gives a shit.
We just want to know how you're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Just fucking fix it.
It works better in like AOC's case, because like where she is actively fighting for change, and working within communities, like deep within them.
Yeah. No, and I don't have a problem with that. But when she's talking to someone, you see her on the news.
Yeah.
She'll be down to earth. She'll be like, you know, you're just chatting.
Yeah.
And you know.
And when you're, you know, the president overseeing the entirety, like 330 million people, there are more people who are not going to relate to that story than there are people who do.
That's true.
And you want to see that this person directly knows this is what we need to do, and this is how we do it decisively.
Yeah, as a whole.
And yeah.
And see, that's where I think AOC, although she does it new warmth when she does fighting. The other day, one of the comedians was doing an interview with her, you know. They were being jokey, and she kept bringing it back. She'd laugh and she'd be, you know, she was on, she was into it, fine. But she kept bringing it back, and making sure that she got the policy.
You know, this is what we're talking about here. I get it, we're having fun,
but here's what we need to hear, you know? And it feels like this was kind of the opposite of that. You know, and I get it, she's 60. So, I know, her and Walt are the same age. Kamala. I know, right? And she doesn't look it, so people don't understand that she is 60.
Yeah.
So she's a little stuck. As much as she's more progressive than Biden, she's more progressive than she is 60. So, and that's where I think this whole thing, this whole like kind of mom, but 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that would have worked great. And I'm sure it did through her career. But now, like you say, it's not, people don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking rare. I just love the fucking virtue signaling thing. You know, like when they're, oh yes! Because I fucking hate that. Oh, Captain Chris!
You know.
Gossip. Want you to say that you're looking for guys. What's your thoughts on this? We'll tell you about. And that was just felt like
yeah.
You know, maybe AOC should get donated the last puppy. She could run, right? She's not.
She's not. I don't know if she's old enough. I think she's like 30, at least 32. Not sure.
Might not be 35 now. She's 35. Over 35.
Not sure.
She might not be right. She's pretty young.
Yeah.
But she's been in there a while now.
Yeah.
For like 6 years, I think. She'd be a good choice. I think she'd be a great choice.
I think it would still be tough for her because she is so far left.
Yeah.
But I think she probably has a better chance than Kamala. And one thing I did see the commentators mention in like the post discussion was she did own like she
That's true.
it did look like she belonged there and she had like real body language all throughout and she knew where to direct attention her eyes and that was good. Especially a handshake. A lot of people mentioned that.
Yeah, I Stop it, Leslie. Like that was cool. It was a good way to start.
Yeah.
And then like she got her first couple of sentences out, and it was great, and then she went into the mom thing, and I was like, don't. And then it kept happening throughout the first half, and the second half I just kind of lost. You went off your stuff.
Yeah. In all that post stuff, I think they had one Republican person talking on the ABC. Was it ABC? I forgot. Cool. And one thing that is annoying, of course, but she did kind of talk to people like they were a little bit stupid. I don't fully, but I do kind of see where that could be interpreted.
Yeah, that would be that mom energy.
Yeah.
Which again, that would have worked 10 or 20 years ago. It's just.
Yeah.
And I don't think she talked down. Every Fox News anchor talks down to people way more than she does.
Yeah.
And how.
I guess if that's the worst they could say,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not great. But I mean, it's like if it was a Republican commentator, and if they were looking for issues, then that's the worst they could come up with. A little condescending.
Fucking running for president.
I mean, all the Republican ones were saying all kinds of shit. That's just one that kind of stood out to me as like, yeah, I can have to do that.
No, because you said they had one on the ABC. Oh, you're saying that the one on the ABC, one of the ones on the ABC channel.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. But they did have a lot of shit to say. The other one?
I mean, a lot of it is mostly like, conspiracy about the shit. So, yeah.
Do you think it's I was gonna ask you about his base. Some percentage of them might be, so it's just too much. But at this point, no, right?
Really hard. I think that percentage would mostly just be like teenagers and kids who are like in the Trump pipeline, but they're not quite old. They can kind of still see things or kind of get out of those ideas.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
it's the sunk cost fallacy, right?
yeah.
Because invested all this time and energy, and we have been proclaiming how right he is, so we cannot now admit that he's wrong.
Yeah.
The cognitive dissonance that accompanies that entire sphere of people. And I don't mean just Trumpies, it's a mindset
Just them. But most of
them are in that camp.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, interesting. And I don't know. This will be where she really has to start working.
Yeah.
And she really has to start.
If that second debate comes through, then awesome. Hopefully something really good happens there. Hopefully they're able to get their plans out and kind of clarify a lot of things, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be ideal. Would be if she could. I don't think he'll do it because he knows that he's going to go back to the drawing board.
he was worried about it. He didn't confirm anything at all with the spin room.
Yeah, I bet you I bet you by tomorrow morning he's decided.
Yeah.
Because we all know that this is about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
And even the weird thing
is that the Biden debate wasn't as bad as it was presented, even by the progressives or whatever you want to call the left. You know, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as it presented. And that kind of the whole thing. But
business as usual at this point in the country, I think.
Yeah. I do it's like her saying, Israel and Palestine should stop their shit. And the citizens of that should be the people doing all this fucked up shit.
Right.
That should be. And I like that. That's good to see. That's really good to see from a Democrat especially.
Yeah. Well, what was his deal with she hates Israel?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay, so that was just some crap.
It's something I never noticed before, but he just talks so much that there's nothing you can really pick out about what he says in particular. I have no fucking idea how David did that. It's so much of that was just nonsense or just uninteresting compared to the grand scale of it.
Right. Well, he probably just line up anything that he's likely to lie on that has anything to do with the question, which is basically everything. Just have it all lined up, and then as soon as he says something, he's like,
that one.
I check about the cats and the dogs, holy shit.
oh my god.
Oh.
That alone is a really bad blow on Trump's, debate. But, yeah.
I can't fucking believe he said it.
Yeah.
I can't.
On a question about fucking immigration.
Right. But that's where, it's just this.
It's too your cool, and not a much to say. It's too your cool, better that all the way.
Sitting in church when I was young.
2 years younger than you. Sitting in church, they would say that shit. And, every once in a while you hear about the rumors about it on the news, basically from the church people, but,
In fact, I was even younger. I was probably. So, Vance was maybe not even born the first time that shit went around. Whatever. And I listened to the way they would talk, and I knew Laotian people, Hmong people. And I was like, I don't think they're eating anybody else.
it's so horrifying.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the other thing was there were people who were like, yeah, well, it's a culture, you know, and we just let them have this rave and whatnot. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's not their culture.
I hear in life, and I was like, no, they don't actually eat dogs.
And besides, why would an entire group steal people's pets to do that? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know, and I guess what's bugging me about
Outside of like PETA, but you know.
What's bugging me about it is it's so out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it's something that has literally, like, it was a big thing fucking 40 years ago. And it had literally, like people didn't even know the joke. Like it had literally gone away. You know what I mean? Like, and he just, out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I know Vance brought it up a couple days ago, and I heard somebody mentioned that, and I was like, what? That hasn't been a thing for a long time.
Yeah. I was watching the debate at the same time I was, and he went to the Springfield, and he never heard shit about that. Also, this statement, Jesus Christ, what a train wreck.
Oh, I missed that. I haven't seen it yet.
So, she starts it off by saying she's talking about doing all this and doing all that. That's the point of a fucking debate.
I guess I did hear it. Yeah, yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
hasn't she done it yet? She's not the president. She never has been.
I didn't hear it yet.
Jesus Christ.
Because I was like, well, she can't do anything in office while he's in office.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's, you know, that's the part that's like, so frustrating. Like, you know, there's people who don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the part
that is so, like, frustrating. It's like, that there are, like, half of the voting public is willing to, like, sign a ballot where they vote for that.
Yeah.
That is, like, that's mind-blowing. That's, like... And then Zuckerberg came out yesterday, I think.
brought a letter to Congress or some shit, or brought suit or something, that the Biden administration during COVID was coercing them to alter their content on their platform. And I'm like, no, you know, probably, they all do it. But the fucking timing. What the hell? You funky?
He's over there. That's something you have to consider. Millionaires do not want to give up being a billionaire.
To give up being a billionaire, you just gotta pay your taxes.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, you have more money than you can literally ever spend, except maybe buying companies, right? And you can't pay your taxes, because, I mean, it might make you a little poorer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into all that, you know, because you know, you get frustrated.
Yeah. I think her bringing up that she is a gun owner in Walter was good, but not at that time, where she was also interrupting the moderators at that point, or kind of speaking over them. A bit disappointing.
Okay,
I saw that, and I was like, did she do? Yeah. Alright, and then I thought, well, they would have said something. But apparently they didn't.
They were trying to move the topic onto, I think it was environmentalism or something. and they were all kind of like talking over each other. And it was kind of disappointing to see her also get involved in that when she had not really been doing that at all in the days prior.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that, and I was like, just, come on. But then I thought they would have said something. And I did notice they were all kind of over talking. I guess I must have seen almost all of it. Like watched it. But wow. Yeah, that is. I was really hoping that she would. I mean, yeah. I think of Neil Vasquez, who was Johnny Depp, one of Johnny Depp's lawyers in the divorce or the defamation case. And she is why I started watching Waju, because I was just like looking through and it like came on and she's like, I don't know if you saw any of her. But oh, if I ever needed a lawyer and I could hire her, I would fucking. She was like, and then they say like she said, no, that's not what I am. And she was really cute, like hold her together, and she's like, and she'd be like, she needs some documents, went around and fucking put one hand to her, they knew exactly what she needed. It was like, fucking A, that was beautiful, right? And the whole reason I even started, I didn't have any hate, and I don't have, like, she's got another divorce case, like, I think adults should be adults and figure out how to resolve their marriages, amicably. Yeah. Otherwise, you shouldn't be allowed to get married.
Yep.
But yeah, that was just like, whoa, that woman is good. And then there was the Maya case, and then you kind of get involved with some of the personalities, and there's something you can watch every. I gotta get this. I want to watch the Deer Hunter and watch the Deer Hunter thing, and Winter's coming. It's good. Can't go and I've enjoyed watching it because I think not really thought I had done it when I was young and full of energy. But at that time, probably I wasn't going to be objective about almost anything.
Right.
So, but it's been fun to watch and learn about. But that was what got me into it. And I was hoping for that would be that's it. Just get up there and just like, not even destroy him. He doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That was fucking mind control. That's been the problem since day one.
Yep.
Just shut up about him and do your job.
Yep.
Rebut him if you must. Or if the opportunity arises, which it will. But and I am disappointed that she do every time you say, well, he is, I don't care. Yeah, I totally agree. Could have policy very much more on track, very much less mom, very much more the manager.
Yeah.
And to manage the country. These are the things we need to get under control. These are the options I have to happen. These are the things I'm hoping to do. These are the things I will do if I cannot do those things. Those would be good things.
Yeah.
Like your plan A and plan B and plan C.
I think she needs to significantly much better job of talking to America. Considering I don't think there was a single question where Trump wasn't talking about, more specifically Biden, in the debate against Harris, or about himself. I don't think there was a single time where he actually answered a question, but, yeah.
Which,
that she did that well because that was the first thing she said.
Yep.
You're not gonna hear me talking about you.
Yep. I really fucking like that part.
Yeah.
Where she's talking, hey, go to one of his rallies.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah, it is.
And the thing, and I'm sitting there like, well, you know, my job, you know, you told him what he needs. And he can't. That was
very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was in the mid, like, my mom, this and that. It's like, that, it's like, I don't have it. I'm gonna say I don't really need to get that, but honestly,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, everybody's got a mom story, everybody's got a story.
It's just worrying about, hey, this isn't going to work for the majority of people.
Right.
And we really need to not have this guy in office.
right.
So,
You know, she used to talk about basically no guarantee. She used to talk about national care. She used to talk about, and I don't know where all that went.
that was probably one of the most disappointing of aspects of her debate was when Lindsay had her. You've had all these policy ideas in the past, but you kind of flip-flop on them. Can you explain where your stances are now and why you switched on them? And I think that was really the big, like, she didn't answer anything. She didn't answer that question at all.
Was that really like early on?
I think it was like halfway.
Okay. Yeah, she did, and she talked the whole time about, yeah. Yeah, and that's an answer that I would like to hear.
Yeah. And that's something that really fucking need right now to establish credibility. So they have that against Republicans and Trump. If we don't have that,
But there are no third-party candidates out there now.
pretty much.
Because that concerns me. That yeah, what you, is it because you were only running for vice president, so it's easy for you to talk about a lot of stuff that now that you may have to do it?
Right.
And because, you know, Biden would have had to do that stuff. And you thought you'd had 8 years under him to get enough of it pushed through so that you weren't worried about it or what, but those were big plans.
Yeah.
Those were some of the reasons that I voted in Biden.
Yeah.
And none of them did.
And you don't talk about it. And that's what I've not
Understood since she got nominated is you did have it.
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah.
And they asked.
And probably the biggest issue with the Democratic Party right now is we don't really agree specifically on where we stand at all. We have a much wider spectrum compared to Republicans. Of course, there are rational Republicans who don't like what Trump is doing and fucking hate the guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you have is those two groups. And with us, we have, you know, completely far left, like Democratic Socialists, we have Social Democrat, we have all these steps in between.
Yeah.
Like the left and centrism.
Yeah, well, because the centers move so far right.
Yeah, and we need people who are actively defending and exhibiting these ideas and sticking to them and showing why they work and how they work.
Yeah.
That we just can't have vague answers.
Yeah. Hopefully.
The answers.
And it's one of the biggest problems we've had as a party for a long time now.
That is true. And the overspending.
Yeah. We also have PR. They're not very good at, presenting their ideas, but
yeah, I read something recently came out that it turns out that basically all the large AIs are essentially left-leaning, which to me is an indication of that center line having moved to our right, because I think that they're basically centrist.
Yeah.
And that's where you have so much more now. Now people who would have been Republicans 20 years ago are now Democrats, because that line keeps moving. But the funny thing about it is, and now the Democrats have the NRA and all this, right? The two parties. It has been essentially a two-party system with, your little independents and whatever, since the beginning. And the two
have switched doctrines
4 times.
So this is nothing new, but we're at that point now where it's about to flip. So that the Democrats are Republicans because the philosophies have shifted so far that they, it's just like we've had the Democrat Party and the Republican Party since the beginning, and their philosophies have done a 180 4 times. And that's like, to me, that's like, well, how much clearer can it be that they're just the same thing? But it's designed to keep the balance, right? It's designed so that, but it's just at this point where, like, things are, now it's just a matter of getting through it, right? We'll see what happens here. We don't have a good option, and I'm sorry to say that because I wanted to be excited about her, but
like just being realistic.
Yeah.
Hard to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a politician.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, she is a politician. And she's gotten this far, and she's been a politician her whole life, so she knows how to play the game. So how do we trust her?
Yeah.
Because she's a politician.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because you really should be able to.
But that would rely on, human nature being more good than bad, and it's not. It's just, it is what it's all over and generally in the middle. So you're gonna have to do shit, and shit's gonna start to tip, This is an interesting time though, and it's an interesting debate. As debates go. Given that most of them are super boring.
Yeah.
Tried watching a couple when I was young.
I saw a video recently comparing like the 2020 debate to the debates when Obama was running for president, and it's a fucking drastic change because like all throughout, it's just so cordial. Obama's directly saying, me and my opponent both agree on this, and it's just fucking weird to see how that shifted so much.
Right. And
they're speaking at like, calm, low levels, getting their points across, like, yeah.
The 08 debate, you got elected in 8 or 4?
08. You got elected in 08.
Because Bush had 2 terms.
Yeah.
And he started
Immediately after getting off, well, a year after getting off. But
so he was 08 and 12, or and 2012 he was elected.
Yeah.
So was 08 debate or the 2012 debate,
Either one.
Well, I'm curious because I'm curious if the shift started, like, I can't remember who he ran against, frankly, either one.
Do you remember? Well, the reason I'm wondering is because they were civil. And they didn't buy more openly than anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But heavy shit did, yeah. But I can't remember who you ran against. So 08 was after Bush, so and Bush's vice president was Cheney, and he didn't run.
Romney? Mitt Romney?
Did he actually get the nomination?
Oh, sure.
Fucking it, that's pretty bad.
I don't know.
Or John Kerry. I mean, you would have been 4. I'm trying to, because John Kerry, I think, was 04, actually. Like, he was 4. Did Mitt Romney get the nomination?
I'm not sure.
Oh, wow, if he did, that's terrible, because I couldn't even remember.
I feel like I super vaguely remember a map that had Romney's name in the bottom right corner.
Well, I know he was in the primary. That's 16 years ago. And I don't remember who he ran against in 2012 either.
Yeah.
I know Trump tried for it that time. He dabbled because that was the year he sent Rodman to North Korea. And then Rodman went by one time. And then said he couldn't. He was going to go again, even though he thought he wasn't going to be able to come back, which he didn't have. But that whole stuff. Anyway, that was Celebrity Apprentice. Well, I can remember who you ran against in either one. I know Romney was in the primary, probably both. I don't remember him ever being a candidate, but that doesn't mean he wasn't, because I can't remember who the candidate was.
Yeah.
So it could have been anyone, really. I know it wasn't Trump. And I remember it was Trump. He was Bush's vice president. He's the one that just endorsed Alpha. The one that shot his buddy in the face on a hunting trip.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, no.
No, I haven't looked into Dick Cheney at all.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah. He was vice president when he did it, too.
Damn.
Yep. Shot him in the face.
Wow.
With an accident. Guy did.
There's just one really fucking interesting video about a group of people, all of whom have killed, and they various questions on how they feel about various aspects of it. Like, do you regret it, or like, was it difficult in the moment, and things like that, or would you do it again? And like, they all have different circumstances, and there's this one guy who accidentally shot his friend on like a hunting trip or something, and he went to prison for it, and yeah.
Did his friend die?
Oh. Yeah.
Jesus.
And another one is this, like, I think Army Rangers character or something, who, you know, they kill people, but very different circumstances, and this one woman who was defending herself, and this other guy who was part of a gang. And it's really interesting to see how they all talk. Or, one of the most interesting ones was this guy who worked as a isn't like life support system person, or like a doctor or nurse in that kind of area. Yeah. So he's technically killed. He's had to take people off blood. And
Well, the guy that shot his car in an accident went to prison.
yeah, he turned himself in.
And he still maintains a living accident.
Yeah.
So,
He still feels horrible about it. And he works to reduce that kind of situation happening. So, yeah.
yeah.
That's the kind of thing where it's like, Jesus Christ, he did everything. I mean, like, it was an accident. He went and turned himself in, and he goes to fucking prison for it. And Dick Cheney, hardly even like, I don't know, they didn't even fucking really investigate. Shot my buddy in the face. Accident. Okay.
That guy's really funny too. Like genuinely pretty charismatic. Cause they get one guy who's in a gang kind of went down the Jesus route, and the guy who shot his friend accidentally had a bit of actor civil, so that was cool.
Yeah, he's streaming on the fucking Jesus.
A little bit. I think just kind of going that way. Or not really necessarily a disagreement, but you could see shot of his friend was a lot more like on that kind of a project.
Like he took responsibility under his watch and internalized that and said, well, that's on me and I believe it. And the other guy said, well, Jesus.
Not necessarily. I think that guy was still pretty good. Still pretty genuine about the things that he was saying, but it still has that overtone of like, you know.
I find the whole
aiming for forgiveness.
proselytizing in prison. That and making it so that those men and women never really have to like I get it.
Oh, I got saved. I don't have to
Take responsibility for anything I did before that.
I hate that aspect of it. And the fact, and I think that that's what it's used for in prison is so that
it is to placate these people.
That guy at least does a lot of work with, you know, going with charity and like rehabilitation and investing in those programs and helping people out in those situations. Just much better than most people who turn to Jesus receive a life. But the other guy also does, and he does it through a lens of self-forgiveness. This imaginary being forgives me.
right. I mean, the thing is I get, you know, like the end result is good.
Yeah.
For this guy, it's great. I've seen at least a few people, what I would say is a lot of people who just, it's just a
veneer over, you know, all the bad behavior and like but anyway. Him and his wife were living with another couple.
Some people don't like that.
And apparently drugs got involved, and they were saying that the kids were neglected because they were saying that they weren't eating, which I think would be the other guy saying.
That's just because of the circumstance. Anyway, they went.
They went to four different people went to the pastor and said, well, we're going to do and a cop watched a video that he had done. And said that he came back from the bathroom when he was thrown out in the video. That was the only evidence they had. And then these four people who told the pastor, and I'm just like, to me, that's church. You know, you get the most vulnerable people, and you get people who think that they're just, you know, trying to be good people, going to church. And you get the people who are there because they can look down on everybody else. And it's just a shit show. It's just another way. It's just another way to get inside people's lives. But anyway, the video sounds interesting. How did the sniper feel? This is yours. I didn't know if you did. How did the sniper feel?
He's a really interesting guy. He doesn't regret what he did because he went into that career. He understood it completely. He talked about how he wasn't super fucked up by it, but immediately afterwards he said, yeah, so I had a dream of a guy on a ceiling fan, like, spinning apart, and it's then flying off. It's like, but I believe the question specifically was something like, did you have apprehensions about it or something? It's like, no. He knew what he was doing, and he was trained for it.
Yeah. And he gave a mental and physical tools needed to the best of their ability. Yeah.
Specifically, the format is, they have the center line down the room, and the person behind the camera asks a question, and one side is like, highly agree, one side is highly disagree, and people move to their spot in that line. Yeah. So they explain their rationale for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's not a Mr. Beast video.
No.
It's gonna be high-rated.
It's just from like quick look, I wasn't quite as interested as most of their other videos, but that one in particular was very well done, very cool.
What?
I don't remember.
I thought it funny. I don't know if I want to search it though.
Yeah.
No, about it. You ever watched them with those Canadian ones?
I haven't for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, that's one thing is about the whole like division between Democrats. That's very specifically a plot point in this movie. I think I've noticed. Oh yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're going down the communist route, I think it might be the moralist route, where these people generally need progress, but they would only achieve it if they stop infighting. It's either communist or moralist. Hard to say.
It is. I think more or less first, but communism only works to a certain degree.
Yeah, people are all fighting for like their own idea of communism. I think
And that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, and you have a really good point there, actually. I'm gonna think of it about that. You're right. Because the Republicans are at least united into two camps, Trump and anti-Trump.
Yeah.
They're not great camps, like as far as for the rest of us, but it's something. And the Democrats are kind of all over. Which is always a part of the problem, I think, for more progressive / liberal thinkers.
Yeah.
Because you're liberal. You don't have
Minds on other people's behavior, so
Yeah.
you don't care.
care about all this and that and the other. You don't need to make all these rules and have all these, like basically decent people.
Yeah.
And the Republicans want to control everything.
It's the mindset that is generally Republican, because they
Control everything. And except for themselves. What do you got?
Yeah. I think one advantage we do have is that I think when Trump dies, it's going to be really hard to find another person that has the same level of reach. Because they don't have the same community minds that love leftists do.
Right.
So as soon as he's dead, like that party fucks with the last one. Or at least it's split into so many divisions that nobody can agree.
Oh my god.
And it's horrifying.
So good, but and then but oh my god, you're right. Because Democrats are usually around principles.
Yeah.
And there's Republicans that are united. No, I don't. I can see
make his brothers advance.
This thing he said, I got shot in the head, brother, you got to war like your
We don't need to extend in progress.
And like, yeah. Can you personally think of anybody that the whole definition of progressive? Right. We're just looking for progress. And like, can you personally think of anybody who you're immediately like, oh yeah, they have a chance of running president? On the Republican side?
That's not
see, because first, they have walls, like, a whole host of people that honestly could get into that position. They thought that their own person had their own idea. So long.
I remember about the university that was more of the wine.
So long.
Bottle of wine. Once the roll of the chicken was fucking off, the other chick at the same color. But, which wine or bottle of wine, which, I saw a couple times on the at the same time here. Over. So, you saw a couple of times yesterday.
Yeah. That's it. You look at that kind of thing, it's just like theoretically sometimes while in office JD could become president, so like that shit's gonna collapse so fast. Oh my god.
It makes it
You look at that guy's face, it's like the fuck you fuck blue.
Oh my god, I can't not gonna consider that. And, I'm pretty sure he chose Vance so we know what his stadium. It is, and he wants that fucking guy. Oh my god. But, oh my god. And he's 78.
My mission is to transfer
There's a very good chance he won't make it to the end of this year.
visions of the Most High. This is a message from the Most High. Do thy work thyself.
Oh my god.
I do my best and lead the rest up to the Most High. Receive the blessing of the Most High. Make another step up to the Most High. Do thy work thyself. Go before I. Go before I. Go before I. Do thy work thyself. Do thy work thyself. Go before I.
It can't be Grant. Grant has to stay.
Go before I. Go before I. Do thy work thyself. Do thy work thyself.
And I don't know who else is in secrets. But your scenario, that is fucking that is fucked. That he actually, that they get this, oh my god. And I don't know who else is in secrets. And he very well could. But your scenario, that is fucking right. That is fucking.
If the world is a stage, that means it is a showplace. Everyone on the front, they must show face. Do thy work thyself. Do thy work thyself. Cash to inspiration in a low place. You take the fast pace like how me take the slow pace. Do thy
I know,
work
there's just something about it for
thyself. Do thy work thyself.
I don't get it.
Jago before us. Go
Yeah.
before us. Jago before us.
Doesn't have to do anything wrong. It's kind of it's just a pushover.
True.
And there's just no respect in the flag.
Because he said recently,
My brother said that, but he doesn't have pushover for us.
The more precious the treasure, it's harder to locate.
or Trump saying Putin said, said, oh, he said I was so great and this and that. And Ken's like, he's like, why look, like, or when I moved here,
My mission is to transmit signals from the most high. Cause I have seen visions of the most high. This is a message from the most high. Do thy work thyself. I do my best to live the rest up to the most high. Receive the blessings of the most high.
It is exactly. And all they have to do is just stroke his ego, and he was plenty in their hands. And he has so that's where it's like, they can't push someone as idiot energy. Like, this guy, it's exactly. All of them, all they have to do is stroke his ego.
Do thy work thyself. Do thy work thyself.
This one without thinking anything, and when he was talking about like that, for his own part, but like he said not the most respected.
No, I agree with you about it.
It's like I think
I think he honestly believes that some of this stuff is like complimentary.
for his own party, sure, but like
What's that guy's name? Boston. Brazil.
My mission is to transmit signals from the Most High. Cause I have seen visions of the Most High. This is a message from the Most High. Do thy work thyself. I do my best and lead the rest up to the Most High. Receive the blessings of the Most High. Make another step up to the Most High. Do thy work thyself. Go before I, go before I, go before I, go before I. Do thy work thyself. Do thy work thyself. Go before I, go before I.
Yeah, those guys that he's always spouting off about how great they are, alright?
Do thy work thyself.
I can't remember that guy's name. I know he's like, yeah, those guys get spelled. Right.
Like, put the respect on the people who are supposedly supposed to respect you.
Oh,
that's like all those things you say, like what's been said, but like
no. I really don't. That one has to go. I don't know. People keep saying we had a great time. What? Well, that's what started with him, you know. Well, and the thing is, we had money from it. We had more money and but the nation was pretty deepest. Did that. But he that's how, you know, my dad only gave me a fraction of $400 million. made it into billions. And I remember the $7 billion bankruptcy. Years later, the $9 billion bankruptcy. So, and those are my companies. That's good business. That's bad business. That part is kind of like right, like that part is like it's that part. Right? I did, right, and I just don't understand. Maybe he thought everyone was surrounded by mental really sticks, you know. Like maybe he was saying, oh, you should drop out, like maybe he thought. Because otherwise, how do you think that when he's tired and he's close and like, or, you know, get mad at her and say all that bad shit about her? That's the thing, is like, I would think that you would have had new insults prepared.
Pretty girl with muddy feet, flashing past me on the street.
Exactly. And they're like, they're giving her shit because she finds
She stops and smiles at me.
and just basically verbatim, but that's over the time. And it's like, you can't even replace the name in his insult. Or you know, update so that it's not, why didn't you do it? Well, obviously she didn't do it. I don't really can't even replace the name in his insult. I'm glad my dad died, but or you know, update for his
with a faltering flashlight, placing every step with care, and hoping I don't meet a bear. I am on a path I know.
That's a good word for it. That's right. That's right, yeah.
Moments of awareness, the lessons that I learned, beautiful distractions wake me from my
we don't have a good option. And we haven't had a good option for years. But
the universe is waiting to astound us. Our lives are filled with random artifacts.
We haven't had a good option yeah.
Little miracles are all around us. Flowers growing bravely through the cracks. Stories told unfold again. At supper shared with Trents and friends. Each to each the songs we share, drifting on the evening air. Grateful for the simple things. Open hearts and open strings. Moments of awareness in the middle of a day. Beautiful distractions guide me on my
Right.
You can simplify it so much by saying the shit that's going on and bringing drugs to this. And saying how to look these things as like shit. Fucking hell.
That's pretty fucking decisive if I'm going to Russia.
30 million people. Nobody.
God.
Shit.
Yeah. make it so they can make it stop. And make it so that they can make it stop in a way that it never happens again. It's not until it's been forgotten. 1,500 years. So they can make it stop. 100 years. Yeah. It never happened again. Years? That's been blowing me away. Oh, wait, right. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Right.
Yeah. The fucking riots, the race riots. Jesus Christ.
Oh, race riots.
So you didn't hear about like civilians and people were.
I didn't know that was. I knew that there was. There was other stuff that I needed to get. Somebody was talking about their surveillance state recently. I knew they were like. But I did not know who did it. And then there was good riots somewhere around there. Oh yeah, because of the Humanimals, right? I knew they were not arresting the white ones apparently, or something like that. No. But I didn't know what the rights were about. Oh yeah, because is it just civilian person? Or is it like all bringing people into it now? So I guess. But I didn't know what the rights were about.
No one seems to know it's real anymore. I got one foot in the door. This man's
Murder.
everything's changing. I don't know who I wanna be. I don't know who I am. Come to me. I know you hear my plea.
That's.
Everything I
We had a lot of that here in our Netherlands, but it wasn't. I don't think like that back right now.
That's.
Yeah. I've always looked at them as kind of being more civilized than us for a lot of these situations. What's going on with you?
I've always looked at them as.
You can get. I mean, Boris Johnson would be the same guys, so it's not entirely from the around
And even their fucking politicians are like,
right. Right, she felt like a scapegoat to me. Lots of those in Trump's presidencies too.
they had those trust about
Yeah, and now they've got, Robert. So, in a lot of people's minds,
tells me you're a part of me. So where are you now?
and it feels like, it's like Boris Johnson on that thing. And Trump was already kind of happening, but he kind of took off afterwards to decide about the state. And that was kind of crazy. But, you know, he still had politician vibes. And then we had Trump happen here in that 4 years, and it's like during that 4 years, it feels like Britain went into free fall. Like, and it started before the Queen died. But afterwards, Johnson, it
Sudden flash of light,
and it just seems like it's been, like it's just
flaming
been,
arrow shot from a bow,
like our crazy infected him, but it's like affecting them much worse, more quickly. Like maybe like have an irritating infection and get over it. I don't know. Like our foot, it's very strange to this day, and I'm having that I would like
Follow the edge of the Big Dipper's cup. You are the brightest thing in the sky. I dreamed a dream. You led me to forever. And when I woke, you were lying at my side.
Still the old guy.
No,
Still the old guy.
You are my guiding light. Everything in the universe is right. You are the star of the big sky show, and I love you so. You are a meteor tonight. 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 You are a meteor tonight.
Yeah, Scotland, Wales this year. I think that's next weekend.
not too old, but Wales and us.
I think Ireland is also UK. They kind of get left in.
Well, I know, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, proper Britain. Britain. The original one, so you can't call it British.
Well, that's
just hurting. It is just hurting, you know? Do you think the Queen diet has got an effect on the overall income?
Sure. Not sure.
It feels like she was a real unifying force for like a lot of the world, actually.
Yeah. And also, I do feel the same way. I don't know if I can like put it in any specific way or describe it, but like I do feel the same way.
Like, yeah, I don't know either. And I know I understand that some of that's because she was a horrible colonizer, but in her later years, you know, she was kind of the pinnacle of stability.
Yeah.
When we needed that.
Yeah.
And I think Charles, like, just doesn't have the respect. I don't think people give a shit about Charles. And his kids, I mean, you know, they're trying with William and kids, you know, and it's, but I just don't, he's not gonna get it. And they might have Harry and Meghan.
you might have a chance to like gain the
youth vote, so to speak.
When you succeed somebody who has been alive for 100 years, more than 100 years, and you yourself are pretty fucking close to that, it's not really a great situation.
No, that's right.
That's right. I think they're trying to bring William into the spotlight, but he just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the. I mean, Charles, we all knew Charles didn't have it, but he had Diana for a while, and that just kind of gave him some credibility.
I think there's really no recovering for spiritual families.
Yeah, I think so too.
So like I say, I think they would have had a shot with the youth if they could have kept Harry and Meghan instead. But they fucked that up. And like everybody hates Meghan. I think they're wrong. I can't say I don't know her, and I could be totally wrong about what think I feel, but I feel like she's actually a decent human being. And good for him, probably. Because he was a bit of a hellion. And, I don't know, I think they're wrong. And I think that was their last shot. And I don't know what happens. Do they dissolve the monarchy? How do you do that? Does that make all of their colonies independent nations, which they essentially are anyway, but not all of them?
Yeah.
That's a, kind of a consideration. Australia apparently is basically American now anyway, but or it's like basically our there's where we do for anything we want to do on the side of the world, or anything we want to do that needs lots of space. So Australia.
That's one thing is, like, New Zealand, for example, like, actually doing pretty well from what I hear. But you don't hear about it.
Just
mostly based off of, like, their response to COVID and how, like, locked down that shit was. Like, we just don't have people that lock that shit down, like, they did back over there.
Yeah.
The UK really did either.
No. It don't. That was an interesting thing. Like, in Australia, they were someone and they're like, we just get our vaccine. We don't feel the need to question it. We don't feel a need to,
Yeah.
And it's like, I may not be a vaccine person, I may not think that they are what, but I appreciate that because here it's just, well, the government says so, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because the government says so, and the government must be wrong. The government's trying to affect them.
People need to have some level of trust in their government.
Right. And
that's what we don't have. And haven't had for decades.
Yeah, well, government is a reflection of its society, isn't it? So maybe we need to do better and electing people better. Maybe we need to change our political system so the people that are available to elect are not so shitty. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It would have a lot of that. And that's something for them. I mean, boy, I was the West. I don't really feel like people should have much trust in the government, but I think they're communists, which to me isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I don't think they're the kind of communists that want to be Chinese or North Korean, although they do have a great, they have a fair amount of respect for certain aspects and connect in both of those cultures, which is like that's a good way, a smart way to approach things. You don't have to embrace it wholeheartedly or shut it wholeheartedly. You can say, well, I respect this and this and that. Maybe you don't understand that. Can you explain it? And this and that. I like that. But anyway, they are pretty anti-American, but it's great. Anyway, I don't know what he has expressed on one of the occasions that even one of the important presidents that he thinks dictators are awesome. He thinks he's trying to be dictator. I like it. I like this thing tonight. How do you put it? If I win, I'll have solved Russia before I even get into the presidency. Right? Yeah, because you think you got 40 in your pocket, and you think, and
stuff, but he thinks he could have prevented it. And it's like, yeah,
If you had stayed in office, I don't think there would be a war there.
yeah, it wouldn't have anything to do with you having to fight Mr. Trump. It would have everything to do with the fact that Putin would be occupied taking us over instead of fucking Ukraine. You know? And you'd hand it to him. Because you're a fucking pussy. But that's where it's like, yeah, if he gets elected, I'll bet you the Ukraine war doesn't. I take that back. I'll bet you the Ukraine war will end.
I don't think Putin will stop now. But at the same time, it would be an excuse. Because he's kind of fucked right now.
It's such a sunk cost fallacy.
Right.
He's lost so many people and so many parliaments.
Right. And a lot of respect that he may have had at some point.
It's hard for us to know how the rest of the world feels about world leaders that we only get information about through our government media, because you know, how does everybody else feel about Putin? But obviously they're not very happy with him right now, for the most part, in a decent country.
Good. Or I mean, the ones we think are decent. That's the thing.
It's like, I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say I think it would end, but then it's like, no, I don't. Except unless he takes it as his excuse to
say, well, you know, it's Trump told me to, or
we agree on. But the thing is he's never gonna say, I'm doing it because Trump told me to. If his ego is even bigger than Trump, or at least as big. No. I think he's slightly more serious. I think that he is more aware of convention, social convention. Like what he at least has to look like he's trying to pretend to do. Then, did you fucking... And this is where I get off Biden and Kamala, both of them, because they're both in office right now. Fucking Israel, and this is what, the 6th time right now that I'm aware of, like the count, where they said, go here, so that Palestinians,
this is the safe zone, bomb it. You can't support these people. And you are.
That's where it is.
That's right, Henry.
That was, I think, part of what made me cross the line without agreeing with it. You know, like, yeah, this woman will laugh because she's not good.
That's one of the biggest, like, that's one of the same shit we did in Afghanistan and Iraq and all, like, motherfucker.
This is worse.
Yeah.
This is worse. Because in Iraq and Afghanistan,
we had a wedding in a hospital, and like 2 or 3 other civilian targets that made big news. But we did not systematically and regularly herd all of the people in their countries into an area and say, this is your safe zone, and then bomb it.
Yeah.
And they have done that at least 6 times that I can count.
I think that's one of the biggest fucking mistakes she made, and that they was when she started talking about Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like, one, excuse me, you think it was